Pero Vaz de Caminha, 1450–1500, was a Portuguese scribe, best known for writing the Letter of Discovery of Brazil, the first official document describing the discovery of what would later become Brazil. In 1500, Caminha accompanied an expedition led by Pedro Álvares Cabral, sent to explore a route to India. During the voyage, the fleet reached the territory later named Terra de Vera Cruz, marking the beginning of Portuguese colonization in the Americas. The Letter of Discovery, dated May 1, 1500, was addressed to King Manuel I to report the discovery of the new lands and their features. The document provides a detailed account of the Portuguese's first contact with the indigenous peoples, the natural landscapes, and the impressions of the local fauna and flora. Caminha describes the territory as abundant and promising, emphasizing its natural beauty, potential resources, and the apparent simplicity of its inhabitants. In the letter, Caminha portrays the indigenous people as of good bodies and good faces, unclothed and peaceful. He highlights their curiosity about the Europeans' objects and describes attempts at communication through gestures and exchanges. The letter also reflects the Eurocentric view of the Portuguese, who saw the indigenous people as candidates for conversion to Christianity and integration into European culture, foreshadowing the colonization and cultural assimilation that would follow. The Letter of Discovery is considered both a historical and literary milestone, offering a detailed view of the early encounter between Europeans and indigenous peoples in South America. Its narrative combines descriptive and persuasive elements, aiming to convince the king of the value of the newly discovered lands for Portugal. At the same time, the text reflects a colonialist perspective and an idealized view of the New World, common among European explorers of the time. While it is an essential document for understanding the early history of Brazil, the Letter of Discovery has been criticized for its colonial tone and romanticized portrayal of the relationship between the Portuguese and indigenous peoples. Nonetheless, it remains a fundamental historical source, offering insights into the perceptions and intentions of Europeans at the dawn of Brazil's colonization. To conclude, here are the 5 main characteristics of the Letter of Discovery to King Manuel by Pero Vaz de Caminha. Official account of discovery. The letter documents the Portuguese's first contact with the land and indigenous peoples of Brazil. Detailed description of land and inhabitants. Caminha emphasizes the natural beauty, potential resources, and simplicity of the indigenous people. Eurocentric and colonial perspective, the text reflects expansionist interests and the intention to integrate indigenous peoples into European culture. Persuasive tone, Caminha seeks to convince the king of the strategic and economic value of the new lands. Historical and literary significance, the letter is a cornerstone of Brazilian historiography and the beginning of the colonial era. This was our summary of the Letter of Discovery to King Manuel by Pero Vaz de Caminha. We hope it was helpful.